So they run this spinal tap on him. And
which is a little painful.
I know.
Stick a needle in
My
somebody's
body
back.
still hurts.
Do you remember that? It wouldn't be in your body, it would be in your back.
Well, I'm telling you, I have never been so upset in my life. It just scared
And where was
me
Kelly this
so.
whole time?
We just left her there.
She's asleep in her
She was climbing the ladder when they left.
Stay up there till we're back.
Watch those kittens.
Go see the kids.
Oh, gee.
We just said, don't climb up the ladder, and we left her.
You guys are terrible. So anyway, we got him back home, and they didn't keep him at the hospital. They decided after the spinal tap everything was
Why would they
fine.
take a spinal tap?
I don't know, honey, but
Somebody tasted the chocolate. They knew it was chocolate.
Yeah.
so they said, "What did he have to eat?" And I said, "Well, he did have a little chocolate bar."
4 Hershey bars.
Yeah, I think it was Halloween candy or something. But anyway, what an ordeal. That sure did scare the wadding out of us.
He was fine.
Oh,
And he never left a ladder up again.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
How did he break his tooth?
Oh, that was later.
Yeah, I'm
He
thinking
chipped
that's
it
a
twice.
permanent tooth.
Once on a vacuum and once on a pool, right?
No, the lawnmower.
How did you chip a tooth on a
Lawnmower, the handle came out and flipped him right in the mouth and broke a tooth.
Those were the ones that, just the stationary, the
rotary,
rotary
yeah,
things.
uh-huh.
And it was hanging in the garage on a hook, the handle. And I picked the wheels up to lift it up, and the handle went.
Why am I imagining Nathan doing that?
And then I was in the living room watching TV with the vacuum in front of me, and my toe hits the little button, and the handle goes right on the other side. Within a 3-month period of time, I think.
Symmetry, though. Good symmetry.
But if you go down the stairs and look at that picture of him, you'll
Yeah, your
see.
tooth like that.
I filled them in actually.
That's
You made
terrible.
copies?
Terrible.
Photo
No, there's one
So
down
those
there.
happened within months of each other?
Well,
Oh,
I got to
yes.
tell you about the ladder. That was really
That's what they
interesting.
do.
I was on the fire department. I always rode the bus up to Station 17 up on Orange and Shimon Street. And so I was on the bus coming home, and this big long ladder was in the street. And the bus driver says, "Can you use this ladder?" And I said, "Yeah, I think so." And so he stopped the bus, and he says, "I hope you put it on." So we got the ladder, and we put it on the bus, and it just barely fit. And took it home, and that's how I got that ladder that
And I climbed up.
that you
Yeah.
climbed up.
No good thing comes
Do you
from
want this
that.
ladder? My kids keep falling off.
Oh,
Free
man.
But that was interesting. Put that
So what
ladder.
house are you in now?
On Glenroy.
Glenrock.
They stayed there for.
Do you want to hear the root beer story?
Sure, go for it.
This was before you had children, isn't it?
No.
No,
You had all your children.
I don't know, you boys may have been on your mission
Oh, really?
when I did this, but we were going to have a party, and Dad made root beer even then. And
even then.
and the party, we didn't have much time for it to ripen, and so I said to him, "Can I put it in the oven and just with the pilot light on, and would that be all right?" And Dad says, "Yeah, you could do that." Well, I did. I put it all in, and I thought, well, I'm just going to barely turn the heat on.
200.
Let's see, an oven starts at about 120. So
So anyway, we went to bed about 2 in the morning. And this is a time when we were so worried about the Russians coming over and bombing us. And we hear this, pew, and then, and we both sit up in bed, and we look at each other and think, what in the world is going on? And I knew the Russians had landed.
I
Yeah,
gotta tell
we're
you,
coming for Glena.
I still remember that.
Do you?
I remember going in, starting in the kitchen, and Mom going, "Don't come in here. There's glass all over." I was
yes.
barefoot.
So-
And a dead Russian.
But you have to realize that in the doorway, the door was open.
At the oven.
Kitchen door.
No, the bedroom door was open, and there's just big cloud just coming
Of steam coming down the hall.
And you're like,
Are you
I
gassed?
kid you not.
Yeah, it was.
And so then all of a sudden I thought, oh, the root beer. So we go creeping in there and looking in the kitchen, and there is root beer dripping from the ceiling
Oh my
all
gosh.
over.
I blew
And
the door off of the.
Oh my gosh.
The oven door is open, and there's glass everywhere.
And there's root beer on the curtains and hanging on the cupboards. And
So you know what we did? We just went in and laid down on the carpet and laughed till we hurt all over. We just thought, oh my gosh. We were so relieved it wasn't the Russians that had landed.
So was that pre-remodel or
I
post-remodel?
think that's when they decided to remodel.
Yes.
Let's rip everything out.
So that was one horrible experience. And so we were up all
Did the
night.
neighbors hear it? Is it
No,
loud
I don't
enough
think
now?
so. But we took the curtains all down and,
I'm surprised you just didn't go back to bed and say,
oh, we couldn't. It was such a mess. Glass all
Scott
over
got
the
up
floor. Yeah, he remembers, so they must have been
4 in
there.
the morning.
I remember.
But that was a real funny
So you
experience.
never ripened root beer in the oven again?
Dad said, "Did you turn the gas on?" I said, "I just barely turned it on." "You must be kidding me."
And you came back with, you put the ladder up.
I'm just getting even with you.
Oh, man. So another time in that house was when I caught the kitchen on
Does he
fire.
need to tell the fire story too?
Well, you want to talk about that, or we still talking about kids, or what?
No, go ahead, talk about all your
Well,
funny
he was
experiences.
stationed up in Allied Gardens.
31s.
31.
31's up in Navajo and,
College.
Our Lady of Grace or something like that.
College.
Right
yeah. And I put some oil on to heat. I was gonna make some tacos.
there. This is
and-
where I get my cooking skills from.
And our phone, it was in the hall, right in front of the bathroom, remember, in the
Yeah.
hallway? And I just turned the fire under the oil and the phone rang.
And
So
you left the
I
fire.
went in to answer the phone.
I was probably at Walmart.
And I was on the phone too long. And when
You smelled smoke and you went, I've got to get off the phone.
I ran in the kitchen and did the dumbest thing. I got some water and threw on it, and that's the worst thing you can
Too
do.
bad you didn't know anybody to teach fire safety.
Yeah. And so the oil just splashed, didn't it?
Well, the water goes to the bottom, expands, and the steam blows the burning oil
So
all
the
over
fire
kitchen.
just kept getting higher and higher, and I was so scared. And then I thought, oh yeah, and I grabbed the dish towels and threw over it.
Got some oily rags and threw 'em on.
And so
There
then
wasn't
I
any
thought,
gasoline, so the next best thing you could think of would be
it was out of control. I knew I had to call the fire department, and Dad told me, don't ever call the fire
Let
department.
that house burn down before you call me at the fire
You
station.
didn't
Yeah.
think about lids or baking soda?
No,
or
how
anything?
dumb. So I got on the phone, and one of the firemen, I can't remember who it was, and I said, I've got a fire, and I need your help, and don't blow your sirens. Please don't blow your sirens, just come. And those dirty guys, And they, yeah, all the way down our cul-de-sac, so all the neighbors come out. And
Dad's got his head in shame.
yes, my poor husband, what is going on in
I
here?
asked him to drop me off at the corner, but they wouldn't.
But anyway, they told me it's a good thing you called us or you never would have got insurance to put in new cupboards.
Oh, that's why you did it.
Yeah.
Wanted to cover it.
No.
That's when the remodel
Can you
started.
imagine though, they could have gone in with the hoses. Imagine what your kitchen would have looked like if they would have done that.
Oh, they
Yes.
modeled, so what did they do then? They didn't do the whole.
No, they came in and by that time I'd got it out pretty much. But when I called them, man, I was scared that I was going to burn the house
Pam's
down.
had a couple experiences with that.
Yeah, we will, that's another time. We're not yet.
A hibachi in the kitchen on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much that.
At the same time, we'll tell the story about Jason setting off firecrackers in the field next door to us.
Oh,
That was a
yeah.
big trend.
Did you start a fire there too?
Oh,
my gosh.
down in the canyon.
No, just at our house here in Orem.
Oh, in Orem. Oh, yeah. So anyway, we've had some exciting times together.
Any other accidents?
How about the bullets in the vice?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, man.
That
That's,
be a Greg story?
Not that interesting.
yeah. You tell him.
Oh,
Is that
you're
the only
doing all
time
the
you've ever
Oh,
sworn
you
in
need
your
to
lifetime?
The
Yes.
only time I remember.
Well, I just went out in the garage to do some work, and there was Greg whined and a bullet in the vise. I
It was kind of
guess,
fun.
And he-
What's gonna happen?
I seem to
This was
remember
like
that
my
he,
4th or 5th wife.
Are you serious?
That was kind of fun.
yeah.
didn't you pick up the hammer and hit it after you did that? I
Oh,
was pretty sure you
So
did.
what happened when you were like? grinding
Well,
to-
Dad's
Well,
scary.
these are 22 shells, and the cartridge is in the rim of the bullet. And so you just put the bullet in the vise on the edge and tighten it down, and it goes bam!
It didn't go up.
Oh, it's straight ahead.
Into the cupboards.
So Dad walks in there, and it's the only time I think the boys or
Only
me
time
had
I'd ever
ever
heard.
heard him swear.
And then it was just, damn it to hell, Greg, what are you
Well, didn't you say don't stand in front?
doing? I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, Dad was so scared. He just. Oh,
My son's a genius!
oh.
Yeah.
Landing farm boy.
These kids love explosions.
Well, I remember Greg and maybe Greg wasn't there, maybe I was just doing this, but I'd pull off the heads of the bullets, push them into a block of wax, hard wax, and then shoot them out of the gun.
Oh, shit.
Worked out great because they didn't hurt anything and I could shoot targets inside the garage.
Oh, great. See, you think-
Now he tells me.
It's amazing they're both still alive. I'm telling you, we had more fun with those two boys.
Greg, remember shooting bottle rockets at each other across the street? That was fun. You'd get a bottle and light one of those bottle rockets that we'd get 5,000 of from
I remember
Tijuana
you
without
guys
telling mom. And we'd point them at each other and shoot them at each other and then go back across the street and explode.
Oh yeah, you should tell some of your Tijuana stories. Didn't you go through one time when all the stuff was up in
That would be Greg.
the thing?
Wait a
In the
minute.
bomb. I was in the car with you.
Yeah,
and Mom,
tell them
and
about
Mom's
that
sweating
old,
bullets.
the bomb that you found.
How I found it?
The bomb
Yeah?
that Greg drove.
Yeah, I was doing inspections.
DI, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it's just about the same kind of story.
Yeah, and I was going down Fifth Avenue, and we were doing inspections, so I looked over in this lot, and I saw this old car, bomb, and
It was a 53 Ford panel station wagon.
yeah.
It was?
Yep.
I just
So-
remember it looking like a hearse or something.
So when I went off duty, I went back and asked the guy, said, it's just sitting there, and it didn't look like it'd been used. And I said, how much do you want for that car? And he says, "Is it for sale?" The guy said, yeah, $50. And I said, sold.
I thought you said this is a fire hazard.
Yeah,
I should have.
down to your vehicle.
I drove it for a while before
I'm
Greg did, I
taking-
think.
yeah.
Yeah, it was quite the car, but it was almost a shame. It really needed a paint job, so we took it down
Oh.
to Tijuana
and painted it gold.
Yeah, painted it gold, got it for a really cheap price.
Till it rained, it was fine.
Well, yeah, while I was picking up groceries or produce down there, which was such a good buy, you could get a big old stalk of bananas for $1.
That we used to hang in
In
the
the-
pantry.
And hang it out in the garage
No,
and you
in the
could,
house, in the
did
pantry.
we?
Pantry in the house.
And the hepatitis came free.
yes. But on the way out of Tijuana, the header on this bomb, he called it, was all loose up there.
All the
It
fabric.
needed to be replaced. It was kind of hanging. So he and Scott took
Scott
some.
wasn't with
Oh, was he?
Just Greg all by
Okay.
himself.
Greg bought some fireworks and he puts it up in the header back in the back, and so
No, it
It's
was
just
in the
right over
front.
the driver's seat.
It was right over the driver's seat. I remember sitting in the back seat.
I know, and we get up to the inspection
but I
place,
was-
what do they call it?
Customs and Border.
Customs, yeah. And the custom inspector says, "Do you have any fireworks?" And I said, "No, we just have produce." And he reaches in and he touches the header all around, and when we drive out, Greg says,
He was
"Man,
white
that
as a
dirty
sheet."
guy, he just about dumped out all of my fireworks." I said, "Fireworks?" I just about died and stashed them up in there.
Yeah, we almost always.
Woo! That was so scary, I could hardly drive home.
All right, do you remember the time when we were driving, we were going down Orchid, or where were we going, and Kelly was in the car, and the speedometer was broken on the bomb. It just would always go really high, and I'm in the backseat. Kelly is so scared. She's screaming. She's crying. "Stop, Greg! Stop! You're going down." And then, like, the speedometer was going like,
Does that remind you of
60 or
Annie?
something like that. He's going down. What's the
Arca?
name of that street that went down
Twain.
to Jack in the Box? Was it Twain?
Twain.
Yeah, going down Twain, and it looked like we were going really fast.
steep
And
hill.
Greg's laughing, Kelly's crying, screaming. I'm just like, what's going on? Oh, that was funny.
Oh, man.
The family.
Yeah. Greg was having a great time. Poor Kelly.
Well, Scott and I would ride our bikes from our house down to Jack in the Box. And it was on a Saturday morning. It was a great little drive down there. It seemed like it was forever.
It was.
And for 50 cents, you know, we could get a hamburger and a drink and fries, or maybe a $1 down there, but I remember going.
Wasn't much.
It was sure a lot more fun going down than it was coming back.
Coming.
We were
home.
walking and coming up.
Yeah, but you walked off the hamburger, so.
I remember the dairy down there, you drive through and we'd get milk.
Golden Arrow.
Golden Arrow.
Dairy.
And they had goat's milk, a
Oh,
big
the-
sign there. And Scott and Greg says, "Mom, buy us some goat's milk." And I says, "You won't drink it?"
But Dad would.
"Yeah, we will, please buy us a quart of it." So I thought, well, okay, so I bought them a quart. They both took a little taste of it and they were leaning out the car.
But Dad drank it, didn't he? He liked goat's milk. He was raised on it.
Yeah,
Jackie even likes goat milk. She was raised on it. She
Yeah.
likes it.
I probably did.
Then they had all the buttermilk you could drink for 25
You
cents.
liked it back then?
Well, I learned to like it because it's only 25 cents.
And the chocolate milk, they had lots of chocolate milk in the big glass containers, the big gallon containers.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I remember bringing that home from time to time. That was fun.
But I really remember going down to the Rosenbergs, was
Yeah,
it?
that's what I was gonna say.
And
Oh,
buying fresh
milk.
milk from
Yeah.
the cows.
Yes.
They were in the gallon jars.
Yes,
Like
pickle jars.
Pickle jars.
Uh-huh.
And you used to get the cream on the top of it,
Yeah.
you know, just a
I
layer
remember
of
that
cream
too.
that we would dip off and put on fruit and stuff.
Yeah,
Make
that,
butter, we do butter, until I busted Mom's butter churner.
oh, yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there something about mom and some other lady and the strippings off
Yeah,
of the
you
milk and Dad left the church?
Yeah.
It was something like that. I don't remember the whole story.
No, we're ancient, but we're not that old.
Okay, it's a good place to stop.
It is.